Hello, hello. No way. It's me. How is this possible? Okay, let's get started on this crazy shit. I think you know what, actually I think I'm actually going to use the same panel structure here. Let's see, so let me get rid of all this. Oh, except guess what? I gotta drag this down. Get down there. Get down there. Oh my god, guess who is on this fucking panel? It only took me 4 years. God, this guy's voice was like butter. Oh my god. Okay, let me see. How do I want to do this? Okay, let me see what I'm doing with this thing. Hey, Badrick, how's it going? How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing great. I'm trying to figure out what I want these front doors to look like. And I'm so lazy. I like really... do not want to draw any complicated architecture here. So, this is where we're at. I'm doing okay. I got mad jet lag right now. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning my time, and then just have not gone back to sleep, and it is now 11:30 my time. So, otherwise, though, doing good. Oh, nice, nice. I hope you enjoy your camping trip, though. And congrats on finishing your exams. That's awesome. Yeah, nice job. I hope you enjoy the outdoors. Touch grass. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to instead look up maybe glass atrium doors. But for a business... Why? Hi, friends! Cool, that's awesome. No, I hope you have a great time. That's so awesome. Sounds super fun. Damn, I need this from the inside. I am in reference image hell over here. I'll show you all what I'm doing. I am trapped. I have like a very specific thing that I need. This one ain't bad. I think that might be the only thing that I can do here. Cool. See you later. Have a good trip. Enjoy your vacation. Don't get bit by too many bugs and don't get sunburnt. Bye-bye. Why are you shuffling? I want to listen to my new stuff. Okay. They just keep on calling, calling. This song is catchy as fuck. Okay, sure. I like this, this dope trash can here. And I might actually end up doing, like, that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Let me open up OBS. Oh, not OBS. Daz, I'm a fool. Okay, let's see now. Okay. Let me pose these folks really quick. Time to go to California, everyone would adore her. 4 in the morning, life on Mars. Okay. Y'all, I'm trying to not be too tired. Time to go to California, everyone would adore her. Trying to find walking that doesn't have any high heels. Oh yeah, that's good. Go irrelevant. Do you feel like you're irrelevant? Good as fuck. Do you feel like you're irrelevant? Do you feel like you're irrelevant? It's good as fuck. Is there any life on Mars? Is there any life on Mars? Is there any life on Mars? Yeah, yeah. Okay, nice. Looks good. All right. Swoop, swoop. Oh my God. Stop. Why? So far, Jeff Bezos hasn't gotten me yet. I like keep waiting for him to be angry, but so far we've been doing okay with the censorship, I guess. Oh, I'm like, sometimes I like music and I don't remember what it is, and then I now remember. How do I want this? Actually, I'm gonna go like this. And actually, I'm gonna need another angle of this thing. But now I've done messed it up. Where the fuck is Bo? All right, come here, buckaroo. I actually don't need anything super crazy here. I just need good movement. Actually, just kidding. No, wait. I'm a fool. Everything is fine. God, Bo is fucking huge. Good enough. Okay, I guess I have to do perspective here. Cars. Black and blue and yellow. What is happening? Not me suffering. Hi, Cal. How you do? Have fun with your lurkey. Oh, Lord. I wish you could have just seen what just happened, because... Is that a hydrate I see? I'm drinking some Wawa. I got Wawa with electrolytes. They're better, best, better, 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 yes. Actually, let me go ahead and turn Wukong off for this particular scene. Bink. Okay, hold on. Let me censor this because this is dumb. Bezos is dumb. Ooh, this one is bad. The clipping on this model is really, really bad. Better, 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 best. I'm gonna need to move. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, except I'm gonna be doing some funky stuff here. Okay. Okay, now let me look at this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Today's Rockstar is Black Cherry. It is fine. You know what? Sometimes that's all we can ask for is just meh. Otherwise, hopefully work was good. Hopefully you are good. on, let me censor these butts, because you know Jeff Bezos is going to have problems with the butts. Stupid. Alright, now let me suffer. Actually, I might not have to suffer. Oh no, but it looks bad with interiors. Now I gotta suffer. Alright, time to actually draw. I also have cherry electrolyte water, I think. Okay. Wow, a bin! Oh my god, I haven't drawn in like 3 weeks. My hand's broken! Okay, hold on, where's my stabilization at? It's like I have no choice. Can't see me cry, can't see me cry ever again. Feels better. Better. God bless this random, like, waiting room somewhere. Whatever this place is. Bless them. Do I know what it is? No. Do I want to do this much effort on the wall? Probably not. So, we're not. I don't even think that this is on the... Yeah, this has a chance of being trimmed. I don't even... You know that moment when you get a piece of bamboo shoot, like, straight stuck in your tooth and it's the worst thing that's ever happened to you texturally? Because that just happened to me. Definitely love not having to worry about this. Please patch the line. I'm not going to include another door here. I think, one, most of it is off panel. Two, part of me doesn't care. We're about to listen to a lot of Lady Gaga, and I'm not really sorry about that. Sweet when I get a little angry, yeah. Sour candy, yeah, 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 yeah. Lights low, sour candy, yeah, 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 yeah. hard on the outside, but if you inside, I might be messed up, but I know what's love. I also want to advocate for food banks. Yes, they are fucking awesome. Totally 100% agree. And sometimes you can find a really cool shit in there. Definitely A+ to everybody who donates food and or money to food banks, because that's awesome. I have used many a food bank in my life, and I do appreciate them. Make time for your love. It's always convenient when it's also not just a bunch of rice. So sweet when I get a little angry, yeah. Sour candy, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, greetings from Eros. I gotta, speaking of Greek gods, I need to actually, like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh, nice. That's so awesome. I love it when people do that. Fucking saves a shitload of money, that's for damn sure. Sex doesn't tell us no lies. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off, and then we get to do this fun shit here. People didn't like this album, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Pride Month may be over, but it's always Gaga time. Okay, let's see. Actually, you know what? I feel like I have less control than I did. There we go, that's better. Definitely glad to be, like, home and drawing again, though, just saying. Feels definitely way better than doing nothing. What in the Ming Dynasty boot? It's okay. It's okay. I'll take it. It's, well, actually, no, I won't. Oh, that's awful. Never mind. Sometimes you just gotta... Let me see here. Yo, red lentils. That sounds delicious. What do you like to do with your lentils when you cook them? Do you make soup? Also, hi, Aqua. How are you? I am alive somehow. Welcome to life. Same, though. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning, and I can't figure out what the fuck is going on. Oh god, yep, that's relatable. I feel the exact same. I don't know what the fuck happened. Jet lag got me bad. I've been cursed with the cheese touch. Ah, yes, they have to disintegrate. Let them turn to mush. Turn to mush. Or as the cultists in King of Dust would say, return to dust. Return to dust. Not the cheese touch. Yeah, straight up. It's so bad. Hi, Mr. Bubs. Poor Tatsu was all freaked out. He didn't know how to function. He's alright now. Now that we've gotten home. Which side is Sean's hair on? Oh, it's actually the other direction. Oh, that's okay, though. I kind of want to do a fun hair like that. Olives? What kind of olives? Oh my god, my post, my Dr. Pepper post was the #2 on Reddit. That's beautiful. Amazing. What a time to be alive. People are impressed with your Dr. Pepper prowess. Oh, okay, green olives. Very nice. I've had my fair... Oh my god, Mr. Man, you're like a little drunk man. I've had my fair share of black olives over the last, like, 17 days. Some green olives, but not really. Mr. Man, you gotta lay down. He fell off the pillow this morning and then grabbed onto my head like he was Mufasa falling off of the cliff in The Lion King. What are you doing, Mr. Man? Where are you going? Do you want to go on your sush? What are you doing? Oh, he does. He wants to go to his sush. He just wanted to say hi. Please don't fall to your death. Oh, you stepped on something massively unstable, my guy. Oh, he wanted to go say hi to Jace. Heyo, posture check. Everybody sit up straight. Don't be me. I was shrimping really hard, actually, just then. That was bad. Oh, we got a self-care combo. Everybody stretch. Yeah, stretch, Chase. Yeah. Why were you just Nosferatu? You were just like hands directly in the air. Oh, why is Hydrate out of stock? That way you can't drown me. I definitely have had problems with people spamming the shit out of that. But I will drink, like, Wawa. It's mostly just to prevent people from spamming it in the chat. Stresses me out. Cal already made me drink water earlier. It will come back. You're right. I think it's like on a 30-minute timer. What time do you have to leave, Jace?
Like 12:15.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going in early for that.
Oh yeah, for that one person.
So I can leave early.
Okay.
Just in case the jet lag hits me.
Right. I know. I feel like I'm dying, so. Okay, great. Fantastic. We got blue cheese. Yo, that's crazy. Cool. Okay, see you soon, Aqua. Hey, Jace. Yeah? Can you take this bowl? I can. Yeah, I don't really want the rest of it. I appreciate you. I'll find something else snacky to eat in a second. Thank you. Mm-hmm. What I will eat, I don't know. Oh, I never draw Wukong from his profile. This is really difficult, actually. Oh my god. I need to get my hand looser. I need to loosen up. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. The last thing that I drew was a little cactus man for my tour director. And it was on paper with pen, and I had no pencil. Fire in the rain. I run. I love her voice. What if I just don't do his face? I swear at some point I drew him from the side. Let me see if this one was any good. Yeah, right. This is why I gave up. Okay. pull open a reference and then envision the anatomy from the side. Envision. I need a Langer from the side. This is good shit. I love that this man took this sample of this guy singing this in a parking garage and made the best shit ever humanly possible. Oh my god. I think whatever I was doing on that other drawing, I was on crack. That's all I have to say about that, because that was not difficult at all. I'm fine. I don't know what was going on with me. I've been thinking about our younger years. I'm actually going to go ahead and shrink this just a little bit. Now. You're all that I want, lying here in my arms. There we go. Now I'm a little bit more loosened up. Babybel cheese, Pokemon themed. Oh my god. We had Greek Babybel cheese. They have different flavors in Europe than we have in the US, so that was kind of cool. Jason and I did enjoy some cheese. Actually, I'm gonna bring this up a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine. He's crusty looking. There we go. Now I'm all warmed up. I feel better now. Took me a second, but only a second. Now the question is, Cal, is the Pokemon cheese, is it Pokemon themed because they milked a Pokemon in order to get the cheese? This song is number one, How You Put My Ass to Sleep. This track is so beautiful. I wish this song was about 4 times longer and that it looped way more, but how do we jump in? Why do we jump in?
I'll see you later.
Okay, what time do you get back?
I get done with my last client at 4:45, I believe.
Okay, so you'll be back at like 5:45 or so.
5:30-ish. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Be safe,
All right.
and I'll see you soon.
Yep. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Jump in. That works. I'm gonna go ahead and actually rotate this though. Oops. Oops, my bad. There we go, better. Nice. Good job finishing chores. I was gonna be like, damn, that's a late lunch, and then I remembered I've been up for fucking 40 hours. And it's actually a normal time. God, way too many. I feel like I've looked directly into the eyes of the devil. Yeah, weird. It seems like nobody slept. Sometimes that happens, though. Rough. I know that this looks dumb. Hello? Okay. Today was a big day. Did you have just a lot of stuff to do? Sure. Mr. Bean. Actually, no, just kidding. Oh, 10 pallets. That's a lot. Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. That's a shitload of work on a, like, hardly any sleep kind of a day. Let's see. All right, hair. Amigo. Mister, what's up? Did Jace feed you? Or are you looking for foobs? What's going on here? What is happening? mistake you for a sign from God. Hey, guess what? It's time to feed the Snorlax. Fucking honestly. I hope this is my insurance telling me that I can get my medication. Oh, yay. Whee! Okay, so I guess... Okay, I can just wait. Never mind. We're good. Everything is chill. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. Okay. Wah. That's all I gotta say, just wah. Cue, like, Waluigi noises. Wah. Yeah, I have, like, the worst jet lag of, like, all time. It's the most banana shit. And then I was, like, sick on the plane, so that was fun. Okay, Wawa time. Tasty. Delicioso. Let me double check. I need to, like, get back into, doing this. Oh, I didn't have any caffeine at all today. Oh, that's rough. I think... Oh, not like that. They're better. The food was great. I got, again, I got super sick on the very last day. I don't think it was food poisoning, though. I think I was legit just stressed out about traveling, and or I had way too much to drink. Not necessarily all at once. I think just over a period of, like, the 17 days that we were there. So unfortunately, I was like not having a good time that last day. I think my biggest issue with Greek food culture is that they want to drink all the time. Like, we're talking like 2 or 3 glasses of wine at dinner minimum. Like, it's kind of a requirement if you go and eat dinner, because in some instances wine is cheaper than water. So that's my biggest issue, but the wine was good. The wine was really good. So I think if I had drank less of it, I would have been happier. The food itself was amazing. The U.S. is a fucking disaster clusterfuck. So definitely it was very refreshing to be in a place where, surprise, surprise, food actually was fucking $4. And it wasn't like, oh, if you want to get something from like a fast food place, then you need to pay, you know, $14. You just pay fucking $4 and you actually get food. Wowee, who would have ever guessed? Like, no way. So that's cool. Everything was very fresh. I ate a lot of vegetables. It was very nice. We ate at a Michelin star restaurant, and then we also ate at a very bougie resort restaurant. I have never had finer service in my whole fucking life, and it was very impressive. Expensive, and now I am absolutely out of money, but totally worth it. Yeah, definitely worth it. But I'm very glad that I got to go. That'll do. Goodbye, Wukong. Okay, now let me make sure that this is right. Yeah. But it was, yeah, it was hella good. Oh, we got a bot. Look at that. Get out of here. I'm definitely not gonna miss the digestive shots. That was like another huge problem, is that like literally all day, every day, it was like, do you want to do a digestive shot? And I was like, oh, another one? Fuck, why? So that was kind of how it went. Hold on, I gotta see if I can find, let me see, I'm gonna have Jay send me the meme when he gets to work. Another one. Yeah, no, that was it. Because they drink a couple different types of digestive shots. The first is ouzo, and then the second I can't remember what its name or what it's called. But that one is more local to specific islands. And it's effectively like fucking moonshine, or like Everclear. It's so strong. It's like stronger than vodka. And it was intense. And you do that at like the end of like every big dinner we did. We were having a fucking shot. So it was intense. It was. There was a bot. They're like, you want to buy some followers? I'm like, not really. Yeah, yeah, it's supposed to improve your digestion, but I'm pretty sure it's like if you're fucking drunk, you can't. You don't even know. that you're not digesting. So that was some. I literally have this meme that one of the girls on the trip made of all of the guys taking their digestive shots, and it looks like they're all fucking having a heart attack, and it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my whole life. So I'll have to send that into the joke junction because it really was funny. But otherwise, there was food that was just. I mean, at that one restaurant with that killer view, like, Jace had a foie gras that legitimately, I put it in my mouth and I, honest to God, cried. Like, physically, I had a visceral reaction because it was so good. I've never, ever, ever had foie gras that was that good in my whole life, and it was like nothing I've ever, ever, ever had. It was fucking amazing. Trying to think of what else was really good. Just all the seafood. Being able to get seafood, like, they served lobster. Like, the thing, too, like, that I thought was interesting, and this is something that we don't do in the U.S., is that we hike up the prices in the U.S. for small lobsters. A lot of people in the U.S. will tell you, like, well, small lobsters are better because they're sweeter. They're more tasty. And then, therefore, they justify that. They use that to justify a very high market price for lobster. This was not the case in Greece, and they were using the biggest size lobsters humanly possible, and they were very reasonably priced for the size of them. Like, we're talking, like, the size of a 27-inch computer monitor big. Like, they were fucking enormous. Yeah, and the flavor, I will say, the flavor is different. A baby lobster is going to have a different flavor profile than a big lobster. It is sweeter. So it depends on really what you're looking for in meat. It's kind of the whole reason why people will go to crab restaurants and order snow crab versus king crab, because snow crab is sweeter. Or why Dungeness crab actually is like the most avoided crab at a lot of seafood restaurants, because Dungeness is the most savory, and so like it's typically cheaper. I prefer Dungeness if it was me, definitely. So Americans have like a different taste for like what the food is actually supposed to taste like. And that's not like a bad thing necessarily. It just is a different, it's definitely like a different sign of like an alternate market. But I agree with you on that one though. I literally, if I can have more food, I'm going to be happier. More edible meat is going to make me happier. So that was very cool. Like, I had also the best sea urchin there that I've ever had, because it was so fresh. You know, you're not really having like a problem. Like, I did like 2 sea urchin shots and shot like 4 oysters on the second to last day, I think. For $125, I got 4 oysters, 2 uni shots, a whole passion fruit, a massive plate of whitefish ceviche, an entire tray of salmon new style sashimi, and an entire tray of ebi, ama ebi new style sashimi. It was crazy. It was nuts. I will fight someone for a big ass loss. Yeah, it was beautiful. My friend Gemma got this beautiful fucking lobster on like right on the beach, and it was massive. It wasn't like 27-inch monitor huge, but it was fucking huge. Oh, I got Alaskan king crab for $50 a pound. That's pretty good. Sometimes you can catch king crab on sale at Whole Foods here in Colorado for $50 a pound, but you gotta time it right. I constantly am looking for that. If I ever see king crab below $50 a pound here in the States, I go for it. Because that's pretty cheap. If you can imagine, it was cheaper in Greece. It was crazy. They don't eat a lot of crab out there, though, to be honest. Their, like, specialty for seafood was definitely oysters, mussels, lobster, and sea bass. Sea bass was the thing. And I love myself a good fucking sea bass. I really do. I had a really killer, a kick-ass sushi roll that was a specialty roll at one of the restaurants that was just amazing. And it had a sea bass on it. On top, shrimp tempura inside. It was hella good. Yeah, I was born in the wrong fucking place. I constantly am like, why am I in Colorado? Because I only want to eat fish. I didn't really have a lot of, like... I did have a lot of pork while I was in Greece, actually, but that's because gyros are so popular. And so you can get pork gyros for, like... Or gyros, truly. For super, super cheap. For, like, €4. Yeah, I don't... What was fucked up about Greece is that it's the exact same climate as, like, I would say western Colorado. So, like, once you get to, like, Grand Junction, that whole area, Greece was exactly the same. The only difference was that there was a fucking ocean attached to it. So I'm like, man, I'm dealing with literally, like, all the dry-ass weather here in Colorado, and I could be just living in Greece. I really could. I could just be out here. Although, I will say on Santorini, we had 35-mile-an-hour fucking winds. And it was low-key kind of traumatizing. It reminded me a lot of, like, the really bad gusts that we get here. And that beach day was not fun. Everybody did their best, but we definitely have a video of people screaming in the ocean as they were being pelted by 35-mile-an-hour sand. Yeah, being in the ocean with that weather... Like, you're right, standing in 35-mile-an-hour gusts wasn't bad, but it was, like, constant. And it was, like, yeah, the sand, it was like sandstorm weather. They actually ended up almost shutting the ferries down because the wind was too severe for the ferries to go. So, we were really ready to actually be stranded on Santorini, and thankfully that did not happen. Literally, the joke the whole trip was Santorini, more like Sand-torini, and it was really bad. So, that was rough. We kept trying to, like, sacrifice a guy to Poseidon. Literally, our tour guide, he was like, Poseidon is not pleased. And we were like, oh, God. Our tour guide was the fucking best. Or truly, he was a tour director. He wasn't really a tour guide, because he didn't do that. He made sure we didn't get lost or mugged. That was his job. And then also to be cool. And take us to do a bunch of extra shit that we definitely weren't expecting, but we definitely went and did anyway. And it was really fun. He was the best, and now we're Facebook friends. We developed way too many inside jokes over the course of several days, and I cried when we all had to leave. It was really intense. Yes, that was what it felt like. It's fucking windy. Yeah, yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, no, the best part was definitely us trying to teach the tour director like American slang because he's really Greek. Um, and it was fantastic because anytime he wanted to check in on us and see how we were doing, he would always say, "Can I get a vibe check?" was what he would ask, and then we'd all go, "Yeehaw!" So he learned the true meaning of Christmas. I guess it was pretty good. So that was fucking funny. And then also, too, he just started saying Slay Queen for, like, no reason halfway through the trip, and that was fucking hilarious. He's just like, oh, this is amount of Slay Queen. This is so much Slay. We were like, bro, please. But I did really well. I spoke Greek super, super well, so proud of myself for that one. It's funny because everybody makes fun of Duolingo for being like, you know, it's like some of these words you're never going to use. Like, this is not preparing me for actually learning Greek, you know? Like, when am I going to use this, etc., etc. But I found that every single word that Duolingo taught me in that first unit, as random as it fucking seemed, came in clutch. Every single word. From random-ass words like watermelon and melon to, like, I don't know, other shit. I don't know, some Duolingo courses are fucking ass. I can definitely say that from, like, a personal standpoint. Like, the Chinese course, ass. The Russian course, ass. Really, really bad. I took Russian as a college course at some point. And all I've learned is that, yeah, the Duolingo Russian one is fucking awful. Greek is considered one of the worst ones that they have on Duolingo, but to be honest, I didn't think it was that bad. Russian is not that hard of a language. The problem with Duolingo is that it doesn't fucking explain grammar. It just effectively throws you in your, I guess, the overall fucking, what am I trying to say? It throws you into the lessons with 100% immersion, expecting you to understand the words and how that works. And so when you have a case, like say you're changing from past to present or from present to future or present to possessive or things like that, like Duolingo doesn't fucking explain any of that, and Russian has the most complicated case system out of any European language. So I'm like, bro, why? Like, literally everything about what you've done, Duolingo, is absolute ass. Like, you have cursed us, truly. So that was really bad. Did not like that with Russian at all. Greek was okay. Greek is kind of the same way, where I really wish that it had more information on the cases, because that was the major issue, is that it desperately needed better information on conjugation and things like that, but the actual like words themselves, the vocabulary, and then teaching the alphabet made it really easy, because a lot of the words are cognates, so that was great. Oh yeah, and if you want to download something cool, Aqua, I actually downloaded a very cool AI app that's great for language learning. It's called TalkPal, 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 all one word. It's AI powered, but effectively, it's not necessarily like a language learning application like Duolingo, but what it is it's a chatbot that understands multiple languages and will correct you when you type. So you can set up a free account and effectively chat with the chatbot for like 15 minutes a day, and it helps immensely with like correcting grammar mistakes and like learning how to be better at, you know, like actually doing the language part. So I found that that was super useful, because for Spanish I'm effectively conversational, but I'm really out of practice in terms of speaking, so that was very helpful once you move on from the like Duolingo, like here's learning the vocab and the grammar and stuff. Okay, hold on, let me get this stupid Discord image in here. Okay, here. I'm just dropping this in here for now. Please enjoy Those are all actual dudes that I was traveling with, and they all were dying. Drinking that stupid shot. It's so funny. Fucking honestly. And it was like every night, too. We just all were suffering. Like, goddamn. And those guys were the heavy drinkers, though. And that's what was fucked up. That night, let me see. Hold on. Let me figure out what was on the menu. Carter. Hold on, I gotta go look back through the WhatsApp to figure out which restaurant we were at. Where were we? Church of St. Mary. Terminal stop. What? Swear to God. I think it was Promenade. Yeah, it was Promenade. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this menu really quick. I'm gonna figure it out. I got it. I got it. Got it on lock. Let's see. Menu. Oh, wait. We want wines and drinks. By the glass. Sparkling. Aha! Sipuro. Sipuro. That's what it was called. So, not Uzo, but Sipuro. That shit was fucking, like, being punched directly in the face. It looks like this. Let's see. It's made from a special plant that is literally only available, in Greece. It's a strong distilled spirit containing 45% alcohol per volume. And it's from grape pomace, which is effectively the skins of the wine, like the grapes that are left behind in the wine press. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Sikudia is similar. We had this in Crete, and it's also made out of pomace as well. I don't know. I don't think I could compare it to gin or vodka or tequila because it's grape liquor and it's really hard to describe. It was, I think personally for me, tasted a lot better shooting it than any gin or vodka I've ever had. I don't normally like to do shots. Grappa is going to be the closest comparison, as it says here, Grappa, which is an Italian spirit. So if you've ever had or like are around somebody who drinks grappa, that's gonna be the thing. But yeah, I don't think does it go down easier than a hard tequila? Yes, absolutely. But again, it depends on who's making it, because like I had multiple shots of that shit throughout the trip, and like one time it was like drinking rubbing alcohol, and then that like last one was really not that bad. Like it was fine, but it really does depend on like the distiller, just like with anything else. I personally like the flavor better than tequila. And then they also distill it with like anise, so it ends up tasting kind of licoricey, sort of. Well, and see, that was what was funny about it, is that it's like, those guys were the heaviest drinkers on the entire trip. Like, I'm not even shitting you, the guy on the right in that photo, the one with his head kind of bent, Not the one with his head in his hands, but the one looking directly at the table like he is going to die. Took like 16 shots the first night and then was like walking around the next day. And then like the digestive shot just like he couldn't deal. And I was like, all right, what is happening right now? I didn't find the liquor was that strong, personally. I took the shot, we got up, we walked around, we bought souvenirs and stuff, and I didn't feel like it was like, damn, this is crazy, you know, like it was like fine. I think what got me over the course of the trip was just the sheer amount I was drinking over a period of time, if that makes sense. So my body was angry. It did not like that. I definitely won't be drinking again for a while anytime soon. Yeah, I think the flavor could have done it. It definitely sure as hell was not like, I think the first shot that we had on that trip was like pineapple juice and vodka, and like it was heavy on the pineapple juice, you know, so it definitely was not that. It was unlike anything I have ever drank. Definitely. It was very good. Hi, Q. How you do? Can we actually just turn Sean off? Q, thank you for the sub. That's so nice. Also, happy belated birthday. I need to take you out for some food once I get paid. Although I'm going to be messed up for sushi on Sushi for Life now. I keep doing this to myself where sushi in other countries is somehow just better than the US. I can't escape it. Waiting for lunch. Nice, nice. Hopefully it's delicious. You want to go to the Ren Fair with me? I'll have to check what my budget looks like because my credit card debt is insanity right now. I will get back to you on that one though. Because I would love to. Gotta get that turkey leg, you know. I do not even have a costume. I would have to dress up as Darius. I wish I had a Wukong cosplay together because that would be funny. Yeah, true. We all gotta get together. I don't remember how much tickets are. That would be, I think, like, the determining factor. Ah, yeah, totally. No, I do need to get the jacket. What I need to do is I need to design the Wukong jacket. That's on my docket. Maybe I'll do that sometime. After Art Fight is over, maybe I'll do that. I think I should be okay. Let me see, what are we doing with his hands here? Yeah, he does have kind of rough looking hands. Hola, amigo. I'm making a Hobbit outfit. That's wonderful. What did you get for lunchies? Tell us your secrets. Okay, this is starting to freak out. Let me draw Bo's scangly hand. Hydrate? Oh, Chinese. Ooh, very nice, though. That sounds delicious. Stretch, posture. Oh, we got a self-care combo. Everybody sit up straight. Big ol' stretch. Yeah, I had Thai curry for lunch. I've been awake since 2:30 this morning because my jet lag is out of control. I'm trying to make it through stream, and then I'm gonna go and take a baby nap, I think, and then I'm going to get back up and film some TikToks, I think. I also am going to be making a video on the history of gay witches in literature and how just overall gay witches are in the best way possible. Easy, easy, easy. Oh my lord. See here. God, I have something in my eye and I keep blinking and it's stabbing me and I don't know what's going on. Actually, I'm gonna do the hair on the hand in just a second. Okay, let me turn this off. Hello? We're all right. Anytime anybody orders Chinese, all I can think about is how Rolo just fucking hates Chinese with literally everything that he has. And I don't know why he's like this. Easy, easy, easy. Oh my god, he's finally in the fucking panel! It feels like it took so long to get this son of a bitch in this comic. It's your fault he hates Chinese food. No, my theory is, to be honest, I heard this author talking about it. I was trying to complete Q's reading challenge and I got very close, and then if I hadn't been extremely sick on the plane, I probably would have made it. But I read The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. She's an amazing, amazing Japanese author. She was describing how she writes, and she was saying that for her, it's not like she is writing characters. It's more like she closes her eyes and then her hand just goes. And the characters write themselves, if that makes sense. And yeah, fuck yes, Memory Police. I cried. I cried so hard. Shit was so good. And also, I'm so sorry they denied you the orange chicken. That is fucking tragic. Kind of high-key offensive, to be honest. How dare they? Yeah, for real, we have to go smite somebody now. But yeah, if you have music that you like, Aqua, feel free to stick it in the music share. In the Discord. I get $5 back from DoorDash. Yep, you're like, seriously, give me back my money. I'll fight you. Aw, Q, now you have the 2-year subscribe heart. You and Cal both match. I appreciate you. Yep, we do. Yeah, you can share YouTube links, Spotify links, like whatever you like in there. Nice. Cool. Let me add it to the queue. We have low windows when I turn around to get up. Oh, I whacked my knee. No! No knee whacking. It's a cool thing I don't freak out about random parts of myself bleeding anymore. You know, you're just like, this is fine. 75k bonks. That's beautiful. Yeah, we made Alice the bongo cat because she consistently punches the shit out of everyone and everything. I literally have a video of her defiling a plastic skeleton. I used to have a bad habit of stepping on broken glass. I am not the smartest tool in the shed. Somewhere, somebody. I get you. Oh yeah, and I guess now it's like the middle of the night. I can make this like dark outside. Oh, I guess, you know what I could do? This is where Pexels comes in. Let me just do, like, California? This is all too beautiful. Ooh, I'm already here for the funk. Oh, yep. No, you got me. You got me, Aqua. No, this is great. This is going directly into my McDoon playlist. Oh, nice. Take one back from the Dr. Pepper Museum. That's cool. Tarot reading, single card. Let's do it. Oh, that reminds me, I need to put in the WhatsApp chat that if anybody wants a tarot card reading, that they need to get one for me, because I didn't have any physical cards and everybody was asking me about it on the trip. What's the whole tarot thing again? It's a divination tool. So it allows me to, not necessarily, I don't want to say predict the future, but I would say provide the best advice that I can using a randomized deck of cards that I interpret. And effectively, I'm not told anything about, like, for example, Cal, I'm sure, is thinking about a question. I don't know anything about the information that he's seeking. I'm just here. And, oh, these cards are a little worse for wear. It might be time to retire them soon. But yeah, let's see. Let's get you your single card. All right, Cal. You got Death reversed. So, things are moving hella slow for you right now. Really, 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 really slow. You might be focusing too much on yourself right now. And other, like, it might feel like you're standing still and then the world around you is just, like, moving. Like, really, 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 wobbly. It's not necessarily that it's going fast, it's just that there's a lot going on at once, which is not necessarily the funnest thing to deal about or to deal with at any point in time. And you also might have an issue too with, like, others really needing a lot of energy right now, but you don't have a lot of energy to give, which can be exhausting. So it's going to be pretty key in this particular situation to offer kind of some give and take. Like, if people want something from you, then you can ask for something from them. You know, if they want a shoulder to cry on, then you can also ask for that as well. You know, don't be afraid to be like, hey, I also need some help here. You know, but this card typically is like setbacks and delays are pretty likely. So if you have any methods of healthy escapism, you know, play lots of games, do art, have fun. Don't try not to worry about it too bad because things will work themselves out eventually. I don't know if that's helpful. All right, Aqua. So you don't have to think of something necessarily. You don't have to think of a question. If you want to think of a question, you can. Typically, tarot doesn't work super good with specific questions. Like, if you ask me, will I get married and have 3 children? I'm not going to be able to give you that answer. But if you're dealing with a particular situation, then, you know, that's I can do my best. But if there's this, that's kind of how this works. You can also ask, like, yes or no questions, too. Yes or no's are a little bit trickier. So let's see. Oh, I get tarot for everybody. Ooh, okay, so Aqua, you got the moon. Let's see. I was asking if I was able to get the new computer. Yeah, so I would say definitely yes, you're going to get it. And it will be a pretty significant change, but it's going to rely on a lot of other people to get you there. And then also, it's most importantly going to take a hell of a lot of time, unfortunately. I hate to be that guy, but it probably is going to take a while to build up the funds. All right. So, Aqua, in regards to your overall question, you might be dealing with people who are really, really emotional right now. You got the moon upright again, and you may be in an environment where a bunch of people are forming, like, I guess what I would say is like cliques, where they like to spread information. A lot of that information is not necessarily true, and it can be really easy to be swept up in it, where it's like you want to be a part of the in crowd, but they may not have your best interest in mind. You have to be really careful to, if you're dealing with people, if you want to continue to be a part of that group, whether it's like friends or family or whoever it is, just like be sure to step back from it and read in between the lines, if that makes sense. You want to really like make sure you don't react harshly and assess everything from every angle before making any kind of decisions. And you have the intuition to do it, but you're still very likely to be deceived. Don't start anything new. Just be patient and like just suss shit out. That's really like the vibe there. I don't know if that helps. Hopefully it does. This is like my exact situation. Look, man, I don't claim to know how it works. All I know is I worship gods and they give me the power to see the future sometimes. All right, Q, you're next. I got you. We got a 3-card spread. Past, present, future spread. I am so sorry that you're dealing with a bunch of social stress, though, Aqua. Like, that's fucking stressful. And people can be really shitty, like... You know me, my life is always needing guidance, right? I wish that these cards would not be shitty to me because, like, I shit you not, like, anytime I do a reading for myself with this deck, it's like, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, oh, that's so kind of you. Okay, let's see what we got. The cards are sticky. Not anymore, there we go. They were hesitant to shuffle. That's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just an interesting thing. Oh yeah, I saw some of the tough stuff, but I did not read all of it because I was dying on a plane, so I do apologize for that. I was trying to be as active as I could, and then shit was crazy on Monday and Tuesday. Alright, let's see. Oh, 2 Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, actually, this is a great spread. So, you're asking about money, most likely. In the past, you've relied a lot on your imagination to try and get through stuff. You definitely want, obviously, like a career in creative arts. So I knew that. That's obviously a big yes, because I know you. Um, let's see. So you might be asking whether or not you should be sticking on your current path, if that makes sense. It's like, should I be continuing to do what I do? So that's going to be really like the determining factor of this spread, is like how you feel about that. And you might be feeling right now that, like, yeah, I have these big dreams, I have these huge plans. So the first card was Ten of Pentacles. You know, you have this like very cool idea of where you want to be and what you want to do with your creativity, but the current situation is more like Five of Pentacles, so that's like halfway to the goal, right? And it's feeling super extra ultra sluggish, and you feel like your efforts are not paying off, and it's really fucking frustrating. And you're also in the middle of health and financial problems, but I already knew that too because I know you, so that's not necessarily a surprise. The good news is that the card that's the future card is the Empress. While it's a longer term card, because Major Arcana tends to be like, it's not going to happen immediately, but it will eventually happen. If you focus on taking calculated risks and really like honing in on what you know works, that's going to be the best way to get from point A to point B. There may be some kind of a big family news that happens. I'm not sure if that's necessarily related, but maybe some kind of a windfall that way. Normally the Empress is like weddings or babies or pregnancy, but I don't think that has to relate to your particular situation, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of other windfall that was like big news like that was like, oh, this is kind of a game changer. But yeah, just keep focusing on your passions. And I know that that's not necessarily the like clearest solution to a problem, because unfortunately there's no cut and dry answer here other than be persistent, I think. Oh yeah, that might be it. Yeah, that might be it, especially if it has to do with family. Yeah, just be persistent. And I think maybe the lesson is like the Five of Pentacles card is typically depicted by an alligator, and alligators kind of eat everything. They're not very picky. But that's kind of a cautionary card, and I think that these cards are suggesting maybe like really sitting back and like looking at your strategy. It's kind of like when you're building a garden. You don't want to throw all your seeds down in one place. You want to be able to like organize them into rows, and then if something is dying or killing something else, rip it up. You know, so weed whack. That's what this is suggesting. Is it's like if there's anything that you can do to like really assess what's working and what's not, lean into what's working and don't feel bad about that for right now, because that'll eventually help stabilize things, it seems, is the kind of vibe. So yeah, there you go. Oh, my neighbors are moving. Best neighbors ever. Oh, that's so sad. That's always the worst when that happens. It's hella fucking expensive here, though. I'm definitely not sad about coming back here and then being horrendously upsetty spaghetti about you know, food costing $4 million for no reason. Oh yeah, my friends when I was a kid were like that too. We'd have like, yeah, little get-togethers and stuff. It was fucking cool. I do like the gate. Now let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna do this is gonna make sense in about 15 seconds. And then filter, blur. I mostly just needed some stuff. Hydrate. Oh, I think I'm out of water. I gotta go get some more water. Kind of sad, but since we were good with, or Yeah, raising their property value, but their neighbors aren't. I see, I see. Yeah, I definitely get it. I don't think I moved to Greece. Athens especially was like Chicago hardcore. Would not move there. You couldn't probably pay me to do that. Let's see now. I'm going to reduce the opacity on this. Whoops. My mom randomly texts the family and sends a picture of hydrangeas in Lowe's. God damn. That group chat be popping. That's so funny, though. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to go like... like that, and then I'm gonna need like oh my god, I love that your cat's name is Yeti. That's really cute. I guess. Do I like this? Mr. Man was fine. He was definitely very freaked out the other day, but now I think he's doing a lot better. He's acclimated. He hasn't really left the pillow, so every time we go to sleep, he's literally sleeping on my head. And he will not leave. And that was crazy. I can tell he was like really, really anxious. So I do feel kind of bad about that. I wish that we had just been able to take him. He didn't... I don't know. I don't think he does very well. I think he legit thought we were abandoning him, which was definitely not the case. But now he is sleeping very happily on his little sushi pillow next to me on his desk, or on my computer tower, my old computer tower. And it took him a couple days, I think, to figure out like we weren't like actually gonna leave. You know, he was like really worried about that. But last night, if it makes you feel any better, the reason that I was waking up early, or that I woke up early, is because he tried to get up off the pillow and then proceeded to absolutely fucking eat it. And I'm pretty sure he, for a second, thought that he was Mufasa falling off of the cliff in The Lion King. So he was tired, he stumbled, he slipped off of my pillow. And so then in defense, he grabbed my head. But then my head is circular shaped and he doesn't have any claws. So then he slipped off of that and then proceeded to punch me in the eye like 4 times trying to right himself. And that is why I woke up at 2 in the morning. Literally, it was like Long Live the King, and then just fucking, it was bad. My mom grabbed some tea for me from the Freebies food bank. It's mostly fun drink stuff, but it's Tetley and it's green honey lemon ginseng. Oh, that hopefully is pretty good. Also, Q, I'm so mad. Literally I was like, I'm not even shitting you, halfway through Hisfakak, and that would have been my last book for her kid, and I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Yeti's like my dad's emotional buddy. I see him like 6 times a month. That's so funny. Oh, after 3 hours he comes back. Oh, yeah. No, definitely Tatsu, I think, because he was an outside cat for so long. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to get just chucked back out there. And it's like, nah, dude, we got you. Yep, I feel slighted by the Herkia challenge. On the plus side, though, I feel like I actually read more this year than I have ever. So at the very minimum, it's motivating me to actually fucking read. So that's great. And now that I'm out of school, maybe I'll have more time to actually do it and do what I want. Oh, yep, that's a... Oh, man, that's a... When you hit that bottle at 3 a.m. Oh my god, okay, hold on. I will also, let me get a photo of my cat. Give me a second, because he is, There we go. Let me get that into the Discord. They're twinsies. They're being... It's about nappy time, I guess. There we go. I dropped the cat into the Gen chat. He's dying. That's funny, though. Cats are so weird. Like, Cat was like, hold on. Oh, wait, I actually don't need to do this. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Man is a pretzel. I don't claim to understand what he's got going on. Okay, after I get Sean's skin in, I'll go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and refill or maybe get some tea started. I should be good, but we'll see. That's so funny, though. Cats are weird. Oh yeah, anything cool, Q? I need to download the new Herkia tracker from the website. Alright, so he's got... Oh, he's actually not white. Not 100%. Actually, I think that this color is his hand. It is. Because he's like pig colored. He's not like people colored. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I know the ones that I did were... Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, mine were 5 books from 5 author tubers. A book you backed on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, that would have been Herkiad. And then a book published in the year of birth that was the top 10 bestseller. And then Queer Rainbow I would have completed, and then Spelling My Name. Oh, actually, I was several books away. I'm a liar. I'm a lying liar, pants who lies. I would have not gotten full name. So I was not close. But that is really interesting, though. He dangles like 3 limbs off the fridge. I can't. That's so funny, though. Cats are weird. Let's see, no, not that. Character sheets. That's so fucking insane. That's nuts. 400%? Holy shit. Yeah, I'll go download the thing. Yeah, I think what's really getting me is that I feel like because I work so much, the things that I used to really enjoy, which is like reading, you know, I just haven't had time to do that, which is really sad. And not the best. And so having something where it's like, ooh, there's a deadline, it's like, oh, I gotta do it. Let's see. Guess what? Wow. I'm just gonna go ahead and merge all these together. And then just kind of... Wow. Let me turn this off. I need also this. Nope. There we go. Oh, interesting. What was the #1 fave purple prompt? Now I'm curious. That's wild. What is going on this page after this? Take a guess. I would have to guess new month or new release read in every month it released. Just because that one's a time crunch, if I had to guess. It's either that or, at least in my brain, A to Z. That would be my guess. Oh, yeah. I think the time challenge, I could definitely see that being, like, really stressful for people. Let's see, what am I doing with my life here? Oh yeah, I was gonna look and see what the... Yeah, because I want this to get, like, slightly and slowly darker as this moves down this page. Because that's going to make it more tense as it moves into this next spot here. Okay, I cannot forget that I have to do... I'm going to actually do it right now because otherwise I will forget. Chain in here. Let's go up here. Hello? Hello? That'll work. Still, I see. I didn't think it'd be the favorite one. I think it'd be number one least favorite for it to be both as hilarious. That is funny, though. Same with Spell Your Name, which is in third place for favorite, second place for least favorite. That is funny. I do feel like people got kind of screwed with having really long long names just in general. That might have been what did it. I feel like mine wasn't so bad. God, I missed drawing these stupid sons of bitches. God, I can't wait to move to New Zealand to be able to see these guys actually in concert. I'm so excited to get this next one going. But yeah, I would say definitely keep doing what you're doing because, like, whatever, like, the reading challenges and shit, whatever you're doing, people like it. I'm starting my new job on Friday. Oh, hey, that's great. Hopefully that's at least some stability, though. No, that's great. I was saying keep doing what you're doing. That's actually legitimately what I was saying, is just keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Hopefully things will settle. That's the goal, anyway. The sound of you. Hope I realize. That's what I thought. Doesn't pay well, but it's something. I got my feelers out for a better paying job right now that I did a phone interview for this morning, so we'll see. But some income is better than none. Yeah, right? I'm at the point where I'm like trying to get the fucking libraries to please just take me back. I keep getting rejected from every single job that I apply for, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. So, point being is if y'all know anybody who needs editing services, whether it's for college papers, for books, like publishing consultation, like literally anything, please let me know because it's starting to get to the point where it's real bad. It's starting to look real bad over here. So any help is greatly appreciated. Starting to get spicy and not in a fun way. Doubt your body, move your mind, move your mind. Like effectively after, I think like next month I will not have money for rent. So that's cool. Here's hoping. I'll keep my fingers crossed that the other job will come through. Oh, I see. Stay with a friend up in Lakewood. Honestly, Lakewood ain't bad. Depending on where you live, you'll be close to Casa Bonita, and that's really what matters. Yeah, no, it's bad. No, being an artist fucking sucks. It's really bad. Yeah, my teaching job does not pay nearly enough. Or rather, it pays fine, but I'm not a full-time teacher, and so that's the problem. Let's see. This is why you see college professors who are also like baristas, or they end up in the Nathan Lamb situation where you're effectively working like 18 jobs trying to pay off your debt, or you perpetually go back to school in an attempt to try and like make sure that you can still pay your rent and stuff. Oh, I don't like that. Let me actually delete this out of here. I'm going to do a different one. Oh, did I hit Control P? Cancel. Get out of here. No, stop. Stop it, Photoshop. Photoshop, stop it. Stop it, get out of here. Oh yeah, nice, nice. I hope you can get a job though too. Yeah, just be safe. Lakewood's kind of a fucking sketchy ass area depending on where you live. It ain't the best. Oh, hydrate. Thanks you for that reminder. Hold on. Hold on. Otherwise I'm gonna forget. Let me drop this here. It's not like the worst place I've ever been, because now the worst place I've ever been is Athens. But yeah, depending on where you live on Colfax, it really ain't that fucking bad. I lived in an area that was legit right next to Casa Bonita, and it was actually kind of the fucking worst. But I have a friend who has her own condo off of, like, it's like East Fax, and that's not bad at all. Okay, cool. Let me go heat up some tea, and I'll do 2 big old swiggeronis from tea. I will be right back. Alright, cool. Water is heating up. Yeah, the area around Casa Bonita is sketchy as fuck, though. I was over there recently, and it still ain't great. I literally turned down an opportunity to teach on-campus classes because I'm actually afraid of getting hate crimed over there. So sketchy. You gotta be ready to literally fucking, like, cut somebody. I'm not even joking. Over in that area. Yeah, it ain't great. I wouldn't personally live over there again. You're never in the right. I have been there. Yeah, it again wasn't as bad as Athens somehow. Athens, in my mind, is now the new pinnacle of, like, oh shit, I should avoid this place at all costs. Yeah, I don't know. People still get fucking mugged all the time. Yeah, because it's if you're in a group, you're at less of a target. It's more actually if you're by yourself. That's actually where it's going to be a problem. And, like, that's the issue, is that people are going to try and determine how much of a target you are. But, like, yeah, I've definitely had friends who are like, yep, I went into my apartment and, like, heard somebody literally getting mugged outside going back into my apartment on Colfax. And it's like, Yikes. What did I miss that happened in Athens to you? Oh, nothing happened to me. Actually, I almost got pickpocketed in Athens. Actually, that did happen to me. That's like a normal kind of sketch to me. But for context, I don't think people understand what. Like, I didn't know what Athens looked like. Athens, for context. Let me see if I can find. I don't want pictures of the Acropolis because this doesn't look what. Of course, they're gonna show you the nice areas. Not Athens, Georgia. Okay, yes, this is the perfect example. This video is literally titled "The Greece They Don't Show You on Instagram." So these were streets. This is what Athens looks like. This is what it actually looks like. And you're talking broken roads, busted ass shit, everything's covered in graffiti. Pueblo downtown. No, you're right though. No, you're fucking right. No, you're so right, dude. You know, and like, it was alright. Everything was covered in graffiti everywhere, so that's not necessarily like, that wasn't surprising to me, because it was actually quite common for many areas to look like this. Where you can see there's just a lot of street art. Things are kind of falling apart. But this is like a safer area. That's like totally fine. That's whatever. But definitely some areas, like a lot of the buildings, look like this. Where they are just like legitimately just kind of fucking falling apart. And like it did not look great. I wonder if I can find like any more that's like... Yeah, POV, you live in Greece and not Greece. Oh, that image is accurate, though. Yeah, this was pretty accurate. Yeah, you think Athens is ugly? Yeah, it's like, it is like low-key kind of ugly, though. Oh, it's not going to show me. Yeah. This. Yeah, this was what I was walking around in. Yeah. So this was normal. This was what I would consider normal in Athens. And it's definitely not pretty at all. Yeah, not pretty. So, I wouldn't go back there again. The, like, touristy areas were beautiful, but the actual city, because there's 5 million people that live there. The actual city itself, sketch as fuck. Really bad. The sugar from the maple. So definitely interesting. But yeah, nothing happened to me. Another guy almost got his watch stolen. So that was kind of a thing. But yeah, that wasn't surprising to me necessarily, especially in touristy areas. It's why you don't keep anything in your pockets. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it was all right though. I liked the islands definitely more than I liked. I enjoyed Athens truly, but also, oh, I didn't even see this. Thanks for the biddies, Q. How did I fucking miss that? Thank you for biddies. I'm silly. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, Pueblo downtown. I've never heard a more accurate statement in my whole life. La 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 la. La. I think... Actually, I'll do a wobble. Like, I'll do this one. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna go to sleep after this. Or try to. But yeah, is Colfax that bad? Questionable. I still don't think Colfax is that bad. But, definitely it's one of those things to, like, just keep an eye out for, because that's the only place in my whole fucking life was outside of Casa Bonita where I had a fucking pedophile actually try and, fucking pick me up outside of Casa Bonita. It was really fucking scary, actually. Yeah, it was, really, yeah, not great. So, that's the kind of area. Just be aware is all I'm saying. For me, I'm coming. It's such a beautiful song. This guy, I heard his version of this song because this was the West End production of this musical, and I never want to listen to the American one ever again. Wait, I'm coming with you. Just his voice, it's just so beautiful. I don't think anyone will mess with us. Well, and again, it depends on the time of night. It depends on where you're at. I don't know. People are pretty ballsy in Denver. I still, regardless, would carry some kind of a self-defense weapon, like pepper spray, regardless of how big you think you are or where you think you are, because people are fucking apeshit when they're on drugs. Like, it doesn't matter how well prepared you are. People who are on drugs do not make good decisions. And that tends to be like that entire area. Yeah, people just are like, they just, fuck, man. Their brains don't work. So, you know, that's at least what I would do anyway. Yeah. That's good. Good that she's never had to use it, but definitely keeping something like that on you, would recommend. I'm going to get a knife here myself probably soon because it's starting to get to the point where it's like the US just isn't safe. And it's only getting worse. So if that happened to me a decade ago, like, it's getting worse. Shit's getting wily and not in a fun way. God, this voice. I am not alone. God, this guy. This guy's so fucking talented. Oh, yeah. No, totally. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all, Aqua, for sure. Yeah, people in Colfax are a different breed of human. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Fucking Colfax. Y'all, okay, wait. If I put this speech bubble over here, is it clear that the person who is talking is the person that is off panel over to the left, or do I need to move this? Are we good? If I just leave that there. Speaking of Hades, I got a brand new Hades piece of art for my my offering altar, and it looks so good. Okay, cool. She's looking back and it's not connected to her. Okay, cool. As long as it makes sense, works for me. Okay, almost there. Come here. And this will be in a different place on this thing here. La, 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 Okay, here we go. Let's. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to shrink this back down again. I keep going to correct the. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. La, 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 la. I can definitely say for sure that Greece was a religious experience for me, though. Definitely. It was very cool. Like, I got to see a temple of Hephaestus that's literally like 4,000 years old. It was fucking old. It was crazy. I was very grateful to be able to go. School starts in like a month and I don't know how to feel about it. Honestly, that's like so close though. Wait, how did this happen? What? What? Why? Ugh. Yeah. What the butt? That's all I gotta say. Now I gotta go make sure that this other one is like the right color, or not the right color, the right size. Good God, can you tell I'm really tired? Yeah, you demon. You didn't even need to be that big. Seeing a sleep paralysis demon while awake. Yeah. Yep, I'm there. Okay, how do we feel about that? Is that... Or trying to think here. This is gonna make sense. Give me just a second. Get this right on out of here. Nope, never mind, cancel that. Well, hold on, I don't like where that connects to. My mom just got home and she came down and surprised Paul, but she made the mistake of sitting on the bed with him and he just climbed on top of her and smooshed her. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks weird. No, yeah. I agree. Let me see where else I can shove this thing. That's fine. I'm just gonna leave it there. It's alright. And what I will do... No, that's fine. It's fine. I'm overthinking it at this point. Hello? Yeah, that can happen if you look too long at shit. You end up just thinking too hard. Okay, that works. Yay, we did it! Okay, alright. Well, there's that. So I'm gonna go lay down, I think. I'm starting to feel really gross. Thanks again for the sub again, Q, and also the biddies. That was very nice. And then also thank you so much to, let's see, Inari for the follow, and also Phone Dialer for the sub on YouTube. So that's really cool. You all rock. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and try and like at least close my eyes for like 15 seconds and then get back to work. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and I will be back tomorrow doing some art fight stuff. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.